Hey folks, it's your pal Bobby here, back today with another Patreon exclusive. And today we're checking out another pickled sausage, Tijuana Mama. I gotta admit, pickled sausage does not sound very appealing, but I tried the Big Mama before, and it was pretty good. This label here says that it's 400% hotter than Big Mama. I wonder if that's like an accurate percentage or if they just slapped some number that they thought sounded good on the label. We can see here we have the Tijuana Mama herself holding up high her pickled sausage. I guess she enjoys some spice. One thing to note, this is, let's see if I can get it to focus. Can't quite get it to focus, but you'll see here it says March 27th, 2024. Today's actually March 31st, so it's 4 days expired, Best Buy. So we're gonna assume that that's well within a reasonable amount of time past the Best Buy to give this a shot. And it's actually right now 6 in the morning, so we'll see if this is very spicy. That'll be quite the way to start off my Easter Sunday. A little bit of spice. This is made with chicken and pork, artificially colored, which, I mean, I guess they could really do without that, but it seems like they've gone out of their way to make it look like a hot dog. It's actually pretty full of calories, almost 200 calories in this thing. Quite a lot of sodium, 60% of your daily value. Probably shouldn't eat this whole thing, but maybe I will. Low carbs, of course, because it's meat, and not that much protein for all things considered, but you got 10 grams in there. The ingredients, of course, we have, again, mechanically separated chicken, pork, and that's pretty much it. I see beef somewhere down in the list, and a bunch of weird flavors and chemicals. This one is from Chicago, Illinois, made in USA, from the makers of Penrose. In case anyone is worried, it's been US inspected, whatever that means. But all right, enough talking about the label. It's actually not too much going on this label except for the Tijuana Mama. So it's about time to open this bad boy up and see how it is. I hope it's spicy. I'm actually in the mood for a little spice. Here we have the hot dog looking item. Seems pretty standard as far as that's concerned, but of course I have my cutting board here, and I'm gonna try to slice this up, and we're gonna see what we're working with. Maybe my knife's not the sharpest, but it's also not the cleanest cut. You can see inside here we have a little bit of fat, it looks like, and maybe some spice. It looks like maybe a pepper, but overall just kind of looks like a hot dog that's stuffed with some extra stuff. One of the slices here kind of looks similar in the sense of we have our peppers in there and a little bit of the fat, but that's okay. I'll call it marbling. I'll sound really official. We have some marbling. So, all right, here we go. Let's try it. Cheers. Whoa, it actually is pretty spicy. Wow. I was not expecting it to actually be that spicy. My mouth's burning a little bit, but I think it's okay. I don't think it's gonna build too much. I'm actually curious what in here is giving it the spice. Let's see if I can figure it out. Natural flavors, soy, salt concentrate, corn syrup, paprika, pickled and distilled white vinegar. You know, the funny thing is I literally cannot tell what in this ingredients list would make it spicy. I mean, obviously there's like some pepper flakes or something in here, but you'd think that would be on the ingredients list, right? Unless I'm just missing something, but let's try another bite. I'm not as shocked by the spice second time around. I'm also not sure how good it tastes. It doesn't taste bad. But I'm not sure it has a whole lot of flavor other than the spice that I'm getting. Just gonna take a nice bite. This also doesn't need to be refrigerated, which is kind of curious. So maybe this would be a little better if it was cold. It's kind of room temperature. I mean, there's definitely some spice to it. If you're looking for a meat stick with a little bit of spice. This will fit the bill. I'm not saying you have to go and run out and grab one of these. You're also not really missing a whole lot if you decide not to try this out. It's okay. I don't really know of a situation where like it would be a good idea to eat this. I just feel like there's a lot of other options that you could choose if you want a meat snack. But for what it is, it's okay. This is not very flattering for this product, but I'm thinking like, if I was building a bunker and I needed to stock the bunker with food, like this would be all right to have in your bunker. And like if the world was kind of on fire outside of your bunker, I mean, I'm sure you'd be happy to eat this. It's fine. Probably would even think it's a bit of a luxury. You're like, ooh, a little spice. So, I don't know. Tijuana Mama. It's definitely more interesting than the regular Big Mama. Because the Big Mama, if I'm recalling correctly, that I've tried before was just the meat with no actual, with no additional flavor. This at least gives you the spice. So I would probably recommend this one over the two. However, if you're not a spice fan at all, then this might be a little too much for you. There's definitely some spice to it. It's not making my nose run or anything like that, but it did hit the back of my throat and my tongue on the initial taste. I may or may not eat the rest of this for breakfast, I guess. Tijuana Mama, I'm always happy to give things a try. If you see one and you want to give it a try just for fun, I say go for it. Otherwise, it's good for your doomsday bunker. Maybe nothing more than that. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
We humbly appreciate the very important support from our Patreon subscribers.